Dr. Usha Vijayan, your English teacher, and today we will be focusing on class 11, chapter 1 of Hornbill book entitled The Portrait of a Lady. This chapter is written by a great Indian author, diplomat, politician, Khushwant Singh. Actually, the portrait of a lady. You know how a writer can be too much thoughtful that over a portrait he can write a chapter. Yes, Khushwant Singh, a great and well-known Indian author, has written this chapter, and this chapter is basically divided into 3 phases, phase 1, 2 and 3. So let's see sequence wise. The narrator of the story is Khushwant Singh himself, and this story has the autobiographical elements. Autobiographical elements means this story or this chapter discloses the story of the life of Khushwant Singh himself. When Khushwant Singh was a child, was a kid, he tells us the story of his own childhood. Okay, so let's see. There are 4 characters. So first, Khushwant Singh in his childhood, Khushwant Singh's grandmother, the portrait of a lady. Lady word refers to author's grandmother, then grandfather, Khushwant Singh's mother and father who are living in city, right? So let's focus over the story. Like Khushwant Singh was a kid and he was living with his grandmother in the village. This was phase 1. In the village, they were passing their time lovingly. The grandmother used to cooperate in each and everything from morning to night. Both were living very nicely. And grandmother in the morning used to wake him up, then get him ready for their school. They both used to go to their school together. What does it mean? Yes, it means both of them used to go together to the school, means Khushwant Singh used to go into the school and grandmother used to go into the temple. Actually, both were connected. The priest of temple used to teach the students, little kids, right? So we see when the parents, like child's mother and father are well settled in the city, so we call them up, means grandmother, and Khushwant Singh was also called in the city. Now the second phase starts. So now Khushwant Singh gets the admission in a big school, in an English medium school. Now some distraction is there, now some gap is there between the bond of a grandson and a grandmother. See, we see like now they don't spend too much time as they used to spend earlier. Now, because grandmother is not comfortable, or like he is not able to help the kid. Why? Because the syllabus was in English and she was not aware about the English. Now the difference increases with the passage of time, and we see that when grandmother comes to know about the music classes also in the school, like Khushwant Singh is being taught music in the school, so she doesn't like it because she doesn't consider music to be a work done by gentlemen, because it was the old perception. So such type of thought process was of grandmother. Now grandmother did not complain, grandmother did not oppose, he silently accepted. Means here we see, while going through the lines of the chapter, that there is a sense of acceptance in the grandmother. Silently she accepts that okay, this is the life, and she begins to pass her life, all the 24 hours in just praying, in the prayer and in giving the breadcrumbs to the sparrows. It was her best time throughout the day. When half an hour she feeds the sparrows, so it was the best day. And third phase starts when we see that the author is going for getting higher education in abroad, and here he thinks that now grandmother will be like, she will be very sad, and she will like cry, or she will be emotional. But it was not like that. Grandmother comes to the station to receive and to see off Khushwant Singh, but she was okay. She has accepted actually the truth of life. She has devoted her whole life into the for the God. Okay. Now we see that while going for this higher studies, Khushwant Singh thinks that maybe this is the last time that I am looking my grandmother. I am touching the feet of my grandmother because she is too old to survive more. But no, he was wrong. After 5 years, when he came back, in the same manner, the same body language, the same physique, the same expression, the same enthusiasm, the same sense of praying to the God was there in grandmother, and even she came to the station to receive her grandson. But now also she was busy in praying. When Khushwant Singh touched her feet, she blessed him, but she was just busy. It means she was continuously praying. She was praying God's name and recalling him. Him means God. So here we see that in the initial lines of the chapter, we come to know that the Khushwant Singh says that I cannot believe that my grandmother could be like very beautiful, young. No, because since last 20 years, Khushwant Singh is looking his grandmother. He knows his grandmother as an old woman, and means her oldness is at the climax. He says that my grandmother can get no older than this. Means there are numbers of wrinkles on her face. She is very old, and she is healthy, and she walks like one hand. In one hand there is a stick to take the support, and in one hand she is just praying the God. So we see that Khushwant Singh thinks that at any moment, at any day, that can be last day for grandmother because she is too old. But we see in the third phase that when he comes back, when Khushwant Singh returns after getting his higher education, so at that time, at that day also in the evening, her routine was same. She prayed, but in the next morning, she assembled the nearby women, and she invited them, and she enjoyed, like, you know, in ancient days, our soldiers used to come after the victory in a war. So similarly, she beat the drum to celebrate it. But at that evening, it was painful in the sense that she felt strain, overstrain. In spite of opposing of the family, she did not stop. She just kept on enjoying and beating the drum. They were singing, means the nearby ladies and the grandmother were singing in the happiness, to show their happiness, because her grandson came back after getting higher education. But in the next morning, what we see? We see that grandmother is ill. Although doctor says that it's just a mild fever and it will go away within 1 or 2 days, but no. Grandmother had an idea, and she declares that it's my last time, and in my last time I don't want to waste even a single moment, so don't disturb me. Let me devote my last minutes of life into the service of God. And we see that suddenly her lips were stopped, and actually she passed away. Now it was declared that grandmother is no more. And what we see, the sparrows, the sparrows to whom grandmother used to feed in half an hour of the day. What happens when all the family members were busy in the cremation ceremony, for their preparation? So there, and in the room there is grandmother's body. So this hundreds of sparrows white as if they were they were paying their tribute for grandmother. So, and when after some time, when Khushwant Singh's mother came there and she sees that sparrows are there. So like grandmother, Khushwant Singh's mother offered the sparrows some breadcrumbs, but no. Actually, sparrows were also very sad at heart and they took no notice to the breadcrumbs and they just flew away silently. So now, it's all about the chapter. To sum up, let me disclose the moral of the story also. Because in NCERT, every chapter is having a lesson to convey. And this lesson's moral lesson is that first, one and two moral lessons we do have here. So my dear students, first of all, what we should do? We should give some time to our elders, to our grandparents, to our mother, father. Actually, they will never say to us that they are feeling alone. They will never demand, they will never complain. But it's we, the youth, whom we should think about them. They have given us their whole life. So now it's our turn to take care of them. And second moral value is that we should take care for the natural beauty, natural objects also, sparrows also, for like animals, birds. They are also a part of nature. They also need care as grandmother used to do. And we the human beings can be selfish, but nature can never be selfish because grandmother used to feed the sparrows. So they were so lovingly attached to the grandmother and they came back to pay their tribute in a perfectly silent manner, in natural manner. So it's all about today's class. Until the next video, keep learning and be safe.